Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Frostland Survivor Man, Frostman, and Joey. There he is.
Back in the wild here. They let me out.
Got
a little brand loyalty, but we're wearing the Canadian flannel today.
Canadian flannel is a little different. Tell everybody how Canadian flannel is different.
It's thicker, it's more durable. They actually say workable in there. We can work in these all day long, be comfortable and warm. They're really sturdy, and we actually bought them in Thunder Bay, Ontario. So these are straight from Canada and warm as can be.
Well, another thing that I like about them is they fit. And it's not just that they fit, you know, it's very there's a few things that are really difficult for a working man. One is sleeves that come up to your elbow when you lift your arm. I can't stand that. And then another thing is I'm long. I'm long. And I want my shirt to be as long as my torso is, or longer. And these have a nice flap in the back, you know, good winter clothing is like a good battle buddy, Joey. It covers your six, right?
And if you're wearing the flannel like this, you've got at least 2-3 layers on underneath. It's got to be roomy and workable. We love these things. Going to be out here today doing a fun project. We got my favorite tool in the world out here. The sawmill's going again. Sunshiny day and a sawmill humming. Not a better Tuesday in my opinion.
So we got a couple of logs to mill today. We have the first one we're going to do is white birch.
Okay.
And the second one we're going to do is a black walnut log, and it's cosmetic lumber that we're making with that. So it's going to be project lumber for a friend of ours who's working on a restoration project and needs some specific lumber. So that's what we're working on.
Gotcha. A lot of people ask, how do you choose whether you do the white birch or the maple first? Well, the white birch was leaning up against the sawmills. So that's the one that we use first.
The one that's closer to the mill always goes first. It's that simple. So we'll get to it, and we're probably going to show you a lot of what we do in high speed. The other thing that I'm going to do today, Joey, that I haven't shown before is that I'm going to re-wax that blade. Okay. I want to get some wax on that blade. So you'll see, I'll take a video of just a little bit of how you get the wax on the blade. The reason we put the wax on the blade is this is hard wood, and it's very cold out right now. The blade is going to heat up, and the tensile strength of the blade is going to change because it's going to get bigger. And it's going to stretch out because it's been so cold. And then as soon as it goes through the first log, it's going to get really hot. We don't want that blade to break. We want it to stay together. So we want to lube it a little bit.
We've had a blade snap, and I had a little scar on my nose for about 6 weeks there until it healed up.
You still have the scar.
The scar still there. But we're not getting any more today. That's the key.
All right.
So we're going to get started. Hashtag wax your chain. Let's get at it.
Let's get at it.
We got it. That's a little warm up for the sawmill. For me, ready to roll. Now
how's it feel?
Just like animal habit. Once you get on it, and you learn to listen and feel it cutting through.
Muscle memory.
Learn which 3 things you could potentially hit with the blade.
That too.
And just watch it and feel it.
So there's our nut log. So let's make it work easy on ourselves, and we'll just shave a little bit at a time.
Is that too much to take off?
Come in, take a top off here, because then if there's a good curl in here. We could use that for an entrance. Right there. So when you come in, yeah, when you come in your I don't know. Let me look at it from this end. Yeah. It's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other right now.
Right. This next one, after we get this next one.
Now I'm debating if I should go get my pipe or if we can roll this just Armstrong in it.
I almost think we should flip it this way. No.
Well, it goes that way. Oh, geez, and I'm scared about that. I can't believe it. Okay, hang on, I gotta race the dogs on the back side, on the back of the log there. Pull it that way a little bit. Push the whole log over. Slide it on the bump. Okay, it's there. Lock it in. Woo. What a beast. You know what the drawback is now? With this microphone, the video, you'll hear me off in the front.
Right. Now, another thing we want to do, you can't see it from that side, but there's dirt and stuff. We'll knock that off so it doesn't dull the blade up.
Yep. The hatchet should be, there's the hatchet. You're left-handed. That's a left-handed guy's shot there. Hey, what the first log laid on the ground.
Got all that extra stuff on there.
Okay. What is the word? What is the problem with that, Joey? Explain it.
Dull my blade up and make it
Why?
slow me down because dirt and debris.
It's dirt. If the blade goes through the dirt, you can see the dirt here. If the blade goes through that stuff there, that stuff there.
So all we gotta do is just take off this little layer of bark there.
It'll dull the blade instantly.
So we do
That's correct right there. But Joey, Ecclesiastes was written by Solomon, and Solomon, as most everybody knows, was the wisest man who ever lived because he asked God for wisdom, right? And so in Ecclesiastes chapter 4, I think it's verses 9 and 10, it says, 2 is better than 1 because they get better return for their labor. But the verse that follows it is, if one falls, the other one can help him up. But woe to him that falls alone, because no one is there to help him up. Well, Joey, this is a job that proves that scripture
100%. This would almost be impossible to do by yourself.
You
would be
so
so
difficult
tired
to do alone.
as opposed to having a great morning with the good buddy in the sawmill.
So hopping back and forth between those two wheels and trying to get it set and tight and set and tight, it's just not possible to do with one set of hands. Well, it is possible to do with one set.
You're just running around a lot.
But it's a lot more difficult. So we're going to show how you change the blade. It's not very difficult, but we always will recommend that you have 2 people to do it. One person alone can do it, but it's not optimal.
Always on the sawmill you want 2. It makes it easier.
Besides,
More fun.
it's more fun.
So first thing, obviously turn it off. We check the gas, make sure we're going to make it through this log okay. We got a half a tank. Open up the guard thing and just take off the old blade.
And this is very tight on there, and it's spring loaded. And then the other thing is this blade is going to be bigger than this blade because this one will have stretched. So we have to make sure we have enough room and play in the wheels to get the new blade on, because the new blade is of course smaller.
Correct. Even though that's not sharp enough for this log, it will still give you a pretty cool looking scar if you're not careful with it. These bend and spring, so be very careful. Wear protection. Work as a team. Communicate with each other. So I'm not pulling it out on his side. I'm not quite on it right.
Okay, you have enough?
I think if I just rotate it, it'll fall into place.
How's it going?
Yep.
You got it? Keep turning it. You got it. Good. Okay, once we get it there, now we want the back of the blade on the back of the wheel, and that's just fingertips. So you're going to feel that. You're going to feel it get on the back of the blade. The back of the blade and the back of the wheel are flush, and when you can feel that, you know your blade's in the right spot.
Yep.
So then we're going to tighten it up. This is supposed to be 32 foot-pounds of torque, Joe.
Okay.
Which is right there. There it is.
Yep.
Wow, isn't that amazing?
Metric, you got to give it a little bit more. Test it out, make sure it goes before you fire this bad boy up. You don't want it snapping.
And I'm looking right here when I'm spinning this to see if there's any variance in the distance of the blade. So I'm looking on this side of the wheel, and you can see it. Okay, watch right there. I'm going to spin it. See that it never changes. The teeth never
super
wobble.
consistent.
It's exactly where it should be. And that's it.
Now, that looked pretty easy, and it was, because it's not our first time. Don't be surprised when it doesn't go on that easy like every other YouTube video you watch. How come I can't change the light in the Subi like that guy on... Anyway.
Well, you remember the first time we did it and I had to talk you through it? Well,
Yep.
now I don't have to talk you through it.
We know exactly what's
put it
going
in the
on.
bottom, bring it around. That's how it works.
Yep.
So there you have it. All right, Joey.
About to get noisy again.
Yep, let's do it. Well, Joey, after action review, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I can't get enough of the Woodland Mills home sawmill. It's great. We turned 2 big logs into a bunch of really, really pretty lumber. And I never thought I'd say pretty lumber, but that is nice looking.
Your vocabulary is definitely changing.
Yeah, a lot of fun. We got some stuff done. We got it cut. The machines are all working good. It's starting to warm up out here so we can display the Frostland logos. But don't let weather be your deterrent. You know, a lot of people are just sitting at home right now having some cocoa, which we will also do in a minute. But get out there and have fun.
There's a lot to do.
Yep.
There's a lot to do. And just try it. Just put your hands on it.
Now,
you'll be amazed with what you can accomplish.
Admittedly, we are some of the crazy ones that are like, oh, it's 22 degrees today compared to last week at 12. This is a heat wave.
I wouldn't call that crazy.
I saw some dude at the Quick Trip in shorts.
Uh-huh.
That was a crazy guy.
Well, you and me are not crazy, but we are dedicated.
Yep. And we like to have fun. Once you get rolling, it's not too bad. Get out there, be safe. That's the name of the game. But get out there and do things. That's what makes life worthwhile. Do it with friends and have fun. Right on.
We got a good stick. We had a good stick. Good. It's always a good workout too. You know, it's lifting, it's moving. You know, it gets your heart pumping.
Feel it tomorrow, that's for sure.
And Dad, I don't know what the Herculean deal was with you, but I sure was impressed with how you rolled those logs over. I hardly had to help you at all.
It's sometimes when they roll, they roll.
Well, not only that. One thing you have to understand is Joey gets his dander up when it's time to use the sawmill. You know, his adrenaline's pumping pretty good. So
Jack gets no walk today, so I can have fun.
There you go. Poor Jack. Unfortunately for Joe, Jack is part walrus. So.
Well, and part house cat, even though he's a dog, so he would never go out in 22 degrees. Otherwise, we would bring him and he'd be sitting here.
So there it is, the Woodland Mill, how it works. We've shown you this a lot of times. We just brought you along on the journey today.
Yep. And if anyone by chance from Woodland Mills is watching and wants to sponsor us, we love you guys.
Yeah, that would be splendid. Right.
But if not, we're going to keep using it because we love it.